Welcome back to the channel, you guys. We are here on a 42 Freeman right now. It's not my Freeman, but it's my friend Tom and Joey's. We're gonna list this bad boy for sale. I'm gonna do a walkthrough of the boat, show you guys everything from the motors all the way up to the bow, kind of tell you what we're asking for it price-wise, show you every hatch here, the upkeep of it. Brian just detailed it, so it's in pretty good shape. And we also got a 47 Freeman that we'll put at the end of the video. And I didn't have time to do a walkthrough video of that one, but we'll show you some pictures of that 47. But summertime's coming, and we got to get these boats out here and get some new people in them. So this boat's powered with quad V8 Mercuries. They're 300 horsepower each, and they're actually going to put brand new power heads on this. So right now it's around 1,000 hours, but they're going to do a repower for the power heads, and it'll have 0 hours here very soon. And that's very exciting because everybody wants a boat with low hours, and that's going to be it. So it's running great now, but when you come up here to the transom, you got dual live wells. Now I'm familiar with a 42 because I have one. So these back here, 2 live wells, there's a pump box that feeds them. They're 50 gallons each back here and 70 in the deck. So a pair of 50-gallon live wells in the back here. A couple little hatches here as well, one on each side. You can put bait in here. We put trash in here sometimes. They hold ice decent. Some boats will put tuna tubes in here, but this one's not set up that way, and neither is mine. So nice little storage hatch though. This one's got 3 rod racks in the back, so you can put 3 rods on this side, 5 in the center, and 3 on that side. So plenty of storage there if you're running across. You don't need to put your rods there, whether they're trolling rods or spinning rods and all that good stuff. They got a rocket launcher as well, which is nice, especially if you want to troll or you want to kite fish. I don't have a rocket launcher on mine, and there is days that I wish I did because it's pretty handy. So we got our pump box in here, and that's what feeds the live well. There's 3 pumps on it. You got 2 live wells in the back, 1 here, and that other well over there is insulated, so you can use it as like a fish box or a drink box, or you can plumb it as a live well too. Just need to put an extra pump in. But you can see that you got your bilge pump down here, you got float switches, you have your seacocks, and that's what you open and shut to fill these live wells up. If you want to run and drain the water out, open up the seacock, drain it all out. Say you're sitting there, you want to pump the water out, close it, turn on your macerator pump, adjust the valve, and you can pump them dry. So fuel filters are in here, as well as your fuel switches. So this is what they call the rigging station. You have 2 options on these Freemans. You can have the seat or the rigging station, and this is the rigging station. It's up higher. Drink boxes on both sides here. Now, what I like about this boat is they actually have chiller plates on both sides of the coffin box, as well as back here, so you can plug it in here, ice it down, and everything stays really cold, and then you go through a lot less ice, and it's very convenient, very, very handy. And on my next boat, hopefully I'm gonna have those as well. So 2 drink boxes here. This one's got the chiller plate, so it stays really cold, really long time. Underneath here, you got another tackle drawer. You can put storage in here. 3 different departments, leads, hooks, leader, gloves, sunscreen, whatever you really want to put in there. Back here, you got 2 more drawers, or 2 more hatches, I would say. Same stuff though. Put tackle in there, rigging stuff, whether they're bait needles, wax floss, hooks, all that good stuff. Looking up towards the tower here, you got the full rod holder rack back here. Lots of storage on this boat. Then to climb up here, you got to take a little bit of a step to get from here to there. But let's kind of show you there. Just kind of go up there with 1 knee, 1 foot, and come up the backs here and work your way into the tower. So we're in the tower now. They've got this one all powder coated dark gray, which is good because it helps with the reflection. The sun's not gonna beam off of it into your eyes. They got a Garmin GPS unit up here, which will work as a sonar as well. Throttles for your Mercury motors back there, your steering wheel, which you can adjust right here. If you want it flatter, different angle. Very nice, comfortable seat right here. I've got the same one on my boat. Easily get 2 people up here. Great for spotting fish. You got a radar up here, you got VHF antennas, and all that stuff. This one also has a pair of Marsh Tacky outriggers with spreader bars. So these outriggers are serious. You can actually pull a dredge from them. Easy to pull a big, a big spread there. Super strong, and really nice bases there, Gemlux bases, so they kick out to the side there and set up for troll and all that stuff. So another custom option they did on here, they put some steps to get into the tower easier. Put your foot right there and you can walk right up here to get in the tower. You've got another tackle station right here. 4 drawers here, start out small on top, and as you work your way down, they get bigger and bigger, and plenty of room there to put all your fishing tackle. On this side here, there's more room for tackle. This is set up for all different tackle trays, so you get 14 tackle trays in there. They're all out now, but get some small ones for the first half, then some larger ones on the bottom, but great way to organize your hooks, your sinkers, leader, and all that as well. This boat has the dual row option, so there's 2 sets of seating here. In the back here, all these fold down here, as well as in the front. You can easily get 6 people here. Everyone sits very comfortably, all in the shade. This Freeman has the extended hardtop, so it's the extra long version. So it gives you a little bit of coverage on those hot, sunny days. So I'm sitting in the bench here now. All this stuff very comfortable, LeBrock seating. You got your Garmin autopilot up here. Sit here, adjust it, if you want to change course little by little. Then on the dash up here, You've got two big Garmin screens. Usually they run one as the chart plotter, one as the sonar, the fish finder. You got a joystick on here. You got your mercury gauge, your throttles, your trims, your start-stop switches, and all that stuff. You got a Fusion head unit here, your Optimus steering control, and one more little hatch up here on the dash. Keep a little bit of paperwork in there and all that stuff. A few cup holders, and got your compass right there. Two ICOM VHF radios, some more switches here, as well as the rest of your switches right here. Polycarbonate enclosure, and they also got some wings that go on the side here. So there'll be a wing here and a wing there. If it's rough, you know, or windy, you don't want to get sprayed or something colder, you can put those wings up and get a little more protection that way. This boat's also outfitted with a JL audio sound system, so you know it sounds really good, but plenty of speakers, some subwoofers, amps, and all that good stuff to have a really loud sound system. So working your way up here, you got your wash downs here, wash downs, little hose rack there. We got hatches on both sides here. This is how you access your transducer, your bilge. Very clean in here. Great for storage though. You can put life jackets in there, life raft, pretty much anything you want to, drinks, all that good stuff. But that's one great thing about these Freemans is the amount of storage is insane in them. You got both sponsons to work with. So this is the bigger one. This is where the compressor is for the chill plates, because that coffin box, you know, it has the chill plates on both sides that help get it really cold, ice it down if you're traveling, going to the Bahamas, traveling down here, you're going on an overnight trip. You know, ice is always something to consider and worry about, but you get that thing plugged in the night before, turned on, and that box cold, you will cut your ice consumption down a ton. But these hatches are huge in here. You can stand up in here. I mean, comes up to my waist there. Plenty of room in here. You got your compressor up there. Got your drain for the coffin box. These are the fish box that drains in here to access that. Also the forward drain for that hatch up front there. Plenty of room in here though. A lot more storage, and let's keep moving up towards the bow. So moving forward up here, you got another hatch here. A lot of times I actually keep my anchor in this hatch on my boat, although there's two anchor lockers up there, so you can do either or, but a lot of people put dive gear in here, their flippers, their fins, their masks. If you had to use it as a fish box, you could, but you've already got two big ones up here, so you probably don't need to, but plenty of storage in here. Another clean hatch, got a drain on it, and we got the same thing on both sides here. So this side of the coffin box here is all cleaned up. And these are the freezer plates we're talking about. Chill plates, freezer plates, you know, we refer to the same thing, and that just really helps keep this box cold. Turn it on the day before you go fishing. You don't nearly need as much ice. Sometimes you don't even need ice with them, and they've got that on both sides up here, as well as the one drink box in the back. Further up towards the bow here, we got more storage here. This is where I keep the life jackets on my boat, and you know, it depends on your boat. You can put whatever you want in there, but I'll keep life jackets in here as well as extra dock lines and all that stuff. And up front here, we've reached the anchor lockers. Really big space up here. It's how you access the back of your speakers as well. Underside for the cleats there, but you can fit a lot of rope up there. We used to have 600 feet of rope on my boat in the bow. Then I moved down to the lower deck hatch and just made a smaller anchor rope because I don't anchor too much, but a lot of room and space up here. Just finished off with gel coat in there. It's nothing fancy, but plenty of room there. And if you want to keep your anchor up there, you can. Or a lot of people I know are putting them in the other hatches up here. Just a couple more things to mention. This has the FLIR system right here. Really good for nighttime. You know, if you're cruising around and going out in the dark early mornings or coming back, really helps see everything when you're running and going. Also has a rigid light bar. Those are super bright, so instead of someone sitting there holding a spotlight, you can just turn that on when you're running down the channel and cover all those markers and all that. And they also got a big giant Garmin radar up here, the HD2, and you can see that, and that's the full 6-footer. And last but not least, before we go do some running shots, we're gonna show the boat running, is the console. We've got a lot of stuff in here right now. We got the cover for the boat, we got the electronics covers, but these are all the key switches there for the Mercury motors. So we got all these here. You got your breaker panel, and then all your battery switches. So these are for all the motors. The house battery's already on, and your batteries to access them is right behind that hatch there. The back of the electronic screens are all in there. And these are the freezer plates right here. That's how you turn on the coffin box as well as the drink box back there. You can tell with the quads on here, these boats are pretty maneuverable. We just got one set in forward, one reverse, and turning and spinning here. We're doing all the profile shots for the boat, and this will be for the listing there, and it'll be on Yacht World and Boat Trader, and then we'll share it on social media as well. There's also a joystick, which helps. A lot of people really use it for docking. That's where the joystick really comes into handy. Well, there you go. We just did our photo shoot on here. Got a bunch of shots, some running shots, some profile shots, and we'll get this listing up there on Yacht World and Boat Trader. And that's the MLS, you know, the multiple listing service for all the boats, and hopefully one of you guys will like this boat, want to get it. We're also going to show you the 47 Freeman, some pictures on that, and two beautiful boats listed here in the Florida Keys that hopefully go to someone else and make them a lot of memories and catch some good fish on. So here's another beauty. This is a 2022 47-foot Freeman that we just listed with RKH Yacht. And this boat here is one of the nicest 47s on the market. There's only 300 hours on the Quad 450 Mercuries. They've been maintained by a professional captain the entire time. Oil changes have been done every 50 hours, so maintenance was never an issue. There's a joystick, which is great. Helps docking the boat, makes it a lot easier. If there's light current, it can hold you in position there so you can keep fishing. This boat also has dual row seating, so plenty of seats there for everybody to sit in very comfortably. And this boat, it's a rocket ship. With the Quad 450s, it runs almost 80 miles an hour, so you better hang on tight. The 47 is known to be a beast. It's the biggest and baddest model that Freeman currently offers, and no doubt one of the best center consoles out there. If you guys like music, you'll love this boat too. It's got the over-the-top JL sound system, so it's got all JL audio speakers, subwoofers, amplifiers, and all that. There's also an electric marine head inside the console. That's where you access your batteries, your battery switches, your breakers, and all that stuff. For storage, this boat has tons of space in the sponsons. You got multiple hatches to access. You can put food in there, drinks in there, nets in there, safety gear, and all that stuff. So you never cramp for storage on one of these boats, especially if you're doing trips to the Bahamas or a long run, you're going out for overnighters, so plenty of space to put stuff. This boat's in super great shape, maintained very well. There was a wrap on the outside most of its entire life, so the gel coat looks brand new. And this boat, it's one to check out if you're in the market. For tackle storage, there's two options. On the back console there, you got tackle trays where you can put 14 trays in. And on the other side of the console, you have 4 drawers that pull out. And you can put leader spools in there, hook boxes in there, lures, whatever else you want. Smash and Scales has Garmin electronics. There's 2 massive 24-inch screens on the main console there. Usually I'll run one for a sounder and the other one is a chart plotter, but you can also mix in your radar there too if you want to use that. There's also one more screen in the back of the boat by the rigging station. 2 coolers plus another tackle drawer that pulls out on the bottom. Up front of the boat, there's a windlass for pulling the anchor to make it easier. You have all your bow hatches up there that you can put anchor line in. You got more storage up there on the step. Plenty of room to put fenders in there, bumpers, and all that stuff. If you're wondering where the fish go on this boat, there's a big giant coffin box that's split in 2, so you got 2 different ways to access it. And there's cushions on there, so it's a super comfortable lounge to sit in while you're running, or while you're fishing and take a nap even. The 47 Freeman has a hard glass windshield, very clean, super nice, and a great option on this boat that some of the other boats don't have. And if you like trolling, there's a rocket launcher in the back, which is perfect for trolling, or even just putting rods while you're running. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing this 42 Freeman and the 47 Freeman on the slideshow. 2 beautiful boats here. If you guys are interested, click the link below. You can shoot us an email, and hopefully these boats will find a new home. So thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and we got plenty more videos coming your way.